Good afternoon, basketball fans from around the globe, and welcome to the PSL Global Championship Challenge 2024. And we are live here in the Victoria Sports Tower in Quezon City. And today we will witness the culmination of skill, determination, and international rivalry. And our match at hand, Philippines going up against New Zealand, of course, in our 2006 division. Of course, the name is Cho Pangilinan, covering the action with the one and only, the Professor, Sir Randy Sakdalan, and of course, our courtside reporter, Miss Andrea Veloso. Good afternoon to you, Sir Randy.
Don't call me sir. I'm not going to call you my student. Cho, good afternoon. I'm delighted to be with the most popular sports broadcaster from Nudge, Philippines. No, so seriously, it's a double round robin. Kita niyo naman yan. And really, you try to position yourself not to play the best team come Saturday. 1 versus 4, 2 versus 3, and Philippines and New Zealand, this is going to be interesting.
And now let's turn it over to Miss Andrea Veloso for a report.
After losing in their morning games, both teams are eager to bounce back. Coach John of the Philippines had a pep talk with his players saying that this is another ball game, so this is another chance for them to correct their mistakes. Kahit na inamin na rin sa akin ni Coach na nakakaramdam na sila ng pagod sa sunod na laro, lalo na si Denver Season na may iniindang sakit ngayon. New Zealand key player Clarence Barrenechea also suffered a knee injury this morning but is still willing to play for them to get their first win here in the Global Challenge. So let's start this ball game. Gio Cruz, introduce our first five.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoyment continues here at Victoria Sports Tower here in Quezon City. This is the Filipino Super League Global Championship Challenge 2024. It's the Born 2008 division between the Louis Kapampangan Philippines and Team New Zealand. First, let's meet the players from the Philippines. Wearing jersey number 0, Usually Number 1, Rashad Cruz. Number 3, Felix Rigo. Number 7, Jay Castro. Number 8, Caleb Pineda. Number 9, Denver Season. Number 10, Chester Tilabut. Number 11, Kent Lagman. Number 12, Rodeo Hilot. Number 14, Ashley Sundrong. Number 15, Carl Kanapi. Number 18, Franz Vergara. Number 22, Johnson Zapata. Number 25, Iverson Pineda. Number 96, Tracy Pineda. Head coach is John Ocampo. And now let's meet the team New Zealand. Wearing jersey number 1, Rocco Tamara. Number 3, Lorenzo Remedios. Number 5, Harry Yones. Number 6, River Rosareta. Number 7, Alexis Morales. Number 8, Jacob Cavan. Number 9, Nicolas Simanuel. Number 10, Rayo Isidro. Number 11, Clarence Veronica. Number 12, Ezequiel Cardenas. Head coach for Team New Zealand, Jojo Jimenez. Both teams on the center court for the sportsmanship handshake. Now let's meet the starting lineups for your super teams. Beginning with Kapampangan Philippines. Starting at point guard number 18, Franz Vergara. At shooting guard number 1, Rashad Cruz. Small forward, number 7, Jay Castro. Power forward, number 96, Tracy Pineda. And at center, number 9, Danvers Season. And it goes for Louis Kapampangan, Philippines, John Ocampo. And now let's meet the starters from New Zealand. Our point guard number 3, Lorenzo Remedios. Shooting guard number 9, Nicolas de Manuel. Small forward number 11, Clarence Baranekea. Power forward number 10, Rayo Isidro. Man in the middle number 1, Rocco Tamara. And coach for Team New Zealand, Jojo Remedios. Our game officials.
So the starters for our Philippines, first Vergara, Cruz, Season, Castro, and Pineda. For New Zealand, we have Remedios, De Manuel, Tamara, Baranquea, and Isidro.
Obviously missing Cho in the lineup of Team Philippines is Chester Tulabot. I don't see him. He's wearing jersey number 10 and he's not playing. He's one of the better players. He's not the best player. Of course, you got to watch out for Eugene Peña, the MVP in the regional finals where they were crowned champions. Number 0 po itong si Eugene Peña, who's not also in the starting lineup para sa kumpunan ng Team Philippines. So, not really as strong. Probably they would want to para sa kumpunan ng Team Philippines against the Kiwis.
And definitely, you know, Sir Andy, that will make us scratch our heads. Pero sabi nga ni Andrea kanina in her report na, you know, actually all of our teams in our Global Championship Challenge, you know, yung pagod yung back-to-back games, well, not back-to-back, pero yung 2 games in 1 day. So, Sir Andy, what's the realistic, you know, approach to that kind of problem?
Well, there could be, well, this was popularized in the NBA when you do some load management. You try not to bring in as possible. You talk about Team Philippines and New Zealand. This is their 5th game in 4 days. You know, that's not easy. Even if you say, you know, these guys have young legs, but to play that way and then you have I don't know if they still have time to have a walkthrough the following day or eve of the ball game, but it certainly is going to take its toll on you going to Friday. Remember, it's Thursday. So 4 playing days already for both teams. They played at least 4 games. These 2 teams have played 5 games already. Going in, this is their 5th game. So that's really going to be very difficult show in terms of the stamina and the quality of the plays. But you should be getting better at this point, except that it's really the physical fatigue that could be your opponent in the tournament.
And definitely layers of problems for our teams. Pero at the end of the day, Sir Andy, I think you'll agree conditioning talaga ang panghahawakan nila.
You know, the little things, you sleep well, yung energy level nyo, probably just bring it down a bit. Kasi minsan, pag sobrang taas yan, yan ang nakakapagod sa kanila. You're excited about the game, hindi ka makatulog.
So again, that's another problem that they will have to find a solution for. But right now, New Zealand off to a good start.
Grabe. No, without a miss. All their offensive trays have gone well for them. 7-2 on this jackrabbit start for the Phil Kiwis.
Meanwhile, Jay Castro sends it inside. Good find. That was John Denver Season.
It's a very difficult approach for Season. I mean, in the finals, we covered him. We saw that his game is usually just to support, but here he's been looked upon to score.
Definitely a lot of weapons on the side of Team Philippines. Meanwhile, the Kiwis will not shoot it. Philippines get a hold of the basketball. Here comes Jay Castro. Good pass and good find.
Right. You know, the defense unable to react. Number 11 guy, kung si Baranchea, hindi na naka-respond dun na Cho in that pass. You know, they could have blocked it.
Meanwhile, that is off the mark. Another try. That was Tracy Pineda getting fouled. 2 free throws on his way.
Yeah, 2 free throws awaiting Tracy Pineda. Dalawa po yung Pineda dyan. Yung isa si Iverson Pineda, number 25. 96 itong si Tracy Pineda.
There's actually 3 Pinedas, Sir Andy.
Sino ba isang Pineda?
Joshua Pineda.
Ay, sorry, Joshua. My apologies. No, tatlo. The Pinedas are you know, a common name in the team. 96. Usually, ang hirap i-senyas niyan. 96, di ba?
Yung hand signals
Yung
din,
hand
sir,
signal
our
ng
referees.
referee. Oh, look at the immediate press put up and the another turnover.
Meanwhile, oh, what a lay-in coming from Jay Castro.
Well, it really caught New Zealand by surprise in that play. Before they were just straight up and then the press happening.
Meanwhile, New Zealand unable to score. Oh, the big guy putting
Yeah.
it in, Rakal
Wow,
Tamaira.
it's like a huge tree that just, you know, took away that ball from Team Philippines.
So definitely NZ having that height advantage with Tamaira in their lineup, at least right now. Meanwhile, good passing for Philippines, but not that time as Tracy Pineda another trip to the free throw line.
Well, you take it strong. Chances of you being fouled, you know, probably even if, you know, this number 11 guy, again, another foul on him from New Zealand. But Tracy Pineda being becoming a regular customer. Converting the free throw. You know, by this time, maybe this players from New Zealand have become a little acclimatized to the weather here. Although you know, it's a long trip. New Zealand is usually via Singapore or via Jakarta going to Manila. That's how far things could get.
So definitely, again, maraming factors. Unang-una, Sir Randy, yung 2 games in 1 day,
Yes,
yung
that's
back-to-back games, then yung weather pa. Meanwhile, no
Ooh.
excuses
Yep.
for this little guy that is De Manuel.
You know, the home team giving a lot of spirit to the Kiwis in this ball game. Prior to this game, this Philippine team lost to Team USA, while the Kiwis lost to Canada this morning.
So again, both teams looking to bounce back, hopefully for a win in today's ball game. Meanwhile, it's 14-11, just a 3-point lead for Team Philippines.
Of course, you don't want to be a number 4. This is a double round robin for 08 bracket. And if you're number 4, chances are you're going to play Team America, which is the strongest team in the group.
That is inevitable. So again, just like what you said, you know, it's about positioning yourself.
Well, at least you're assured you're going to be in the finals, and you have a game on Saturday. Just a turnover, 13 show the team wins.
That's 4 straight points for Jay Castro, giving Philippines a 7-point lead. What a run for him. Let's take another look. We got a steal, got a basket, and we shall return after this timeout.
Chester Tolabut and Eugene Peña formed a brotherly bond after being teammates for almost 3 years now. Bilib nga raw sila sa isa't isa at hindi nagdalawang isip si Tolabut na i-recruit si Peña sa kanyang playing school, the UAAP defending champions, the National University. He said that NU needs someone like Peña, an advanced player and someone you can trust and rely on. Shaw and Randy.
So that's where it's going. Ano revelation yun? Bulldog pala itong si Peña.
That's
Kasi Tulabot.
certainly interesting to know na mga certified varsity players pala itong si Mr. Tolabut and Peña. And again, we're familiar with their game, rightfully so.
Oh, they're the top 2 players for, offensively speaking, for Team Philippines. And look, they're riding the bench right now. So, what is there? Oh, that's a problem here. If you talk about Tulabut and Peña, Tulabut is a do-it-all, a nice one. He really plays big for his position. And in an age group bracketing for these 2 players, you know that they're really outstanding ones.
Definitely looking to see them in action, hopefully in a while. But the good thing to know, Philippines now having a 7-point lead.
So after trailing 7-2, it's a 16-4 run for the Philippine team.
But NZ having possession right now. They will settle for a 3. But that won't connect. They try to get it back, and they do. Good save. They still have a shot clock down to 5. Good passing, but that's a traveling violation.
It would have been an open look really for basketball for the Kiwis. But there are things that you get to watch here at the age group bracket. So, I mean, you probably played more basketball than I did. And yours was very more recent. We know when the big guys are so tempted to make that three-point shot, like the one taken by Tamaira a while ago for the Kiwis.
Well, it's good to see he has that confidence to shoot it.
Yes.
And the green light as well. And speaking of that guy, Tamaira losing the leather. Oh, good defense. And Philippines running the other way. Here we go. Good pass intercepted by New Zealand. On the break, they attack. Another good defensive stop for Jay Castro.
Castro's back-to-back defensive gems for Team Philippines.
Let's take another look, Sir Randy. Tamaira losing the leather. Jay Castro quick to respond.
Yep, that bobble was enough for Jay Castro to recover and really put that clamp on Tamaira.
Meanwhile, that is in courtesy of Clarence Baranikea.
So the big fellas of New Zealand, they seemingly are the designated scorers for their team so far here in the first quarter.
So NZ able to cut it to just 4. Pineda, elbow jumper, that is in.
Wow. Nice score, Pineda. Short jumper, you get it. That's very basic basketball. So the others just make it so difficult, that play. And another steal.
And Jay Castro once again contributing for Team Philippines.
And you know, dami ng steals yan. I'm sure that's going to come up later on in our stat sheet exactly after the quarter, and it's going to be a foul.
Make that an 8-point lead for Team Philippines. What a run it has been. As New Zealand slowly but surely going down. Let's take another look. We see this elbow jumper coming from Tracy Pineda.
I like that recognition, John. Somebody's free there. That basic basketball instinct for him. He was open, defense was late, took the shot. Perfect form for Tracy Pineda.
Under 4 minutes remaining in our first chapter. Castro being aggressive on it. And it will stay with NZ.
You know, Morales trying a behind the back dribble, costing him, a split-second delay. That's why there was some telegraph position there by Jason Castro.
Meanwhile, the 3-point attempt.
Whoa!
Bingo!
Wow, Harry Llanes ringing the bell for the Phil Kiwis.
Ring the bell indeed is their team captain. Meanwhile, they try to answer back, and they do.
Yes. Tracy Pineda's just hot here in the first quarter.
NZ has the basketball.
Too tight. But probably the scouting showed that New Zealand is not really a good team bringing down that leather. Thus, the full court pressure has become a problem, total problem for the Phil Kiwis.
Let's take another look. And that 3-point attempt from Llanes, of course, was answered back immediately by Tracy Pineda.
And again, look here, the pressuring defense resulting to a traveling error by the Kiwis.
Still an 8-point lead. Jay Castro will fire one on his own. Won't fall. Try to get it back. NZ getting a hold of it. They run down the court. They continue to attack.
Oh,
And they score courtesy of Leo Isidro.
that's really very much of a picture of the age group, guys. It looks a little bit on the hard part watching him deliver it, but 2 points nevertheless.
If it works, why fix it? Meanwhile, they swing it around inside.
Good pass.
Oh, that is a block from Tamaira. Meanwhile, Castro nowhere to go. Good find. Couldn't deliver. Both teams wrestling for the basketball, still with Team Philippines. They send it inside. Castro. Another pass. They fade away. That won't fall.
Changing the shot because of Tamaira covering that lane.
Speaking of, Tamaira falling to the floor. Traveling violation called on him.
Does he know how to do a sidestep, or it was just a plain slip? Well, is this a block? that's a good pass. There's a block of Tamaira on Pineda.
You gotta love the defensive intensity of these NZ guys. Meanwhile, that won't go. They get it back. Good hustle by Pineda. Vergara to Cruz for three. Won't fall.
Blown opportunities. They've got an open look.
It's down to 6 points. Tamaira stops, sends it inside. Isidro, another miss for NZ. And here comes Jay Castro. Finds someone inside. They couldn't deliver.
Yep, that's going to be goaltending on Tamaira.
A little late on that response. We'll take another look. So we see Jay Castro give it. And that is indeed a goaltending.
Well, very good recognition of the assist. And then there's no hesitation in that layup. In spite of, you know that there's somebody really long and tall who's going to do some chase down for your shot. Oh, another steal. Good shot.
Oh,
Picnic na picnic.
that's Phoenix Hugo joining the scoring party.
That's foul number 8 of Team Philippines. That's Joshua Pineda. Siya yung nakalimutan kong Pineda kanina. Josh, good afternoon. Yung mga kamag-anak ko. Sabihin eh, nakalimutan ka namin dito.
Okay lang naman, Sir Randy. There's 3 of them in the roster.
Oo. Mahirap pag-election yun. Kanino ko i-credit?
Meanwhile, we'll credit this shot to Tamaira.
Tamaira talaga is your go-to guy. You know, they want to give him the ball as often as they could.
Meanwhile, Team Philippines having the possession. Phoenix Hugo sends it. Pineda for 3. Won't connect. Here we go. The Kiwis attacking. That won't connect.
Yep. That's number 9 guy, Nicolas de Manuel, who took the shot. It's really very reminiscent of how guys 16 and below would play. It's, how they're lifting for their shots. Not much height to it.
Definitely, you know, the game of basketball evolving throughout the years.
Yes, and honestly, I think the teams from New Zealand, from Canada, even from the USA, are learning the hard way whenever they play Team Philippines. So we must say, you know, it's kind of safe to say after watching the game for the past few days, you know, technology-wise, in terms of the basketball, we do have some advantage. However, on the skill side, on the individual skill level and on the physique level, that's where we're trading the foreign teams.
And of course, Philippine brand of basketball, we're known to be, you know, very, very physical.
Yes.
And indeed, the hard way being learned by other countries. Meanwhile, Tamaira overshooting that one. Hugo has 10 seconds to work with. Hugo sends it inside.
Oh, good
Kanapi, good fake. Oh, what a series of moves coming from John Carl Kanapi.
Do you call that a Pinoy step? Just scooting in.
What just happened right there?
Running out of time.
Nonetheless, we will end our quarter as we take another look. John Carl Kanapi doing some magic for Team Philippines as we'll end our quarter. Back to the action for the start of our second period. Once again, this is the game between Team Philippines and Team New Zealand.
What? The first quarter was brisk. The first good start by New Zealand after coming up with 3 straight baskets and a 72 run. But then the pressure from the backcourt, Cho, and some very nifty plays inside gifted the Philippine team to get the go-ahead and dictate the tempo on the first quarter.
But still, all hope is not lost. Still an eternity of basketball to be played. Just a 6-point lead for Team Philippines. Tamira from deep overshoots it once again. Kanapi try to find his teammate. He does. They attack. Foul call. 2 free throws coming up for Ashley Sundiang.
Barrenechea again giving up the foul. Second foul on Barrenechea. Again, you see the experience of Sundiang in that play. I don't think he's gonna jump really high, but he was making sure that there's this body covering the ball and creating the space, charging in sideways. But he misses the first free throw.
And of course, special thanks first to Sir Bong Cuevas, owner of Nueva Ecija Capitals. Of course, for the accommodations at the IM Hotel for our PSL National Finals and Global Championship Challenge 2024. Here we go at the break. Good fake. They convert courtesy of Nicolas de Manuel.
Yeah, that's a good play for him. For what I thought, should have gone straight up. But nevertheless, 2 points in transition for the Phil Kiwis.
Hugo has it. They're up by 4. Pineda for 3. Won't connect. New Zealand running the race. Oh, won't go. Fading away. That still won't fall. Another try. Finally going in. Isidro that time.
So the taller front line of New Zealand making hay while the sun shines for them.
Don't look now, Sir Randy. Just a 2-point lead. Meanwhile, what a move.
Oh, the Philippine team has been quiet for several possessions now. Sort of lost the magic.
And the ball going to the side of New Zealand as they'll have a chance to tie the ball game up or perhaps take the lead. Meanwhile, they try to find their teammates, and they do.
Oh!
But that's out of bounds.
Almost to us, Cho. Almost to us. I can see the ball. I was waiting for it to become a little faster, but on second thought, I was afraid too.
Wala tayo sa kondisyon, Sir Randy.
Oh, wala. Alam mo, butterfingers yan eh. Huh?
And that has been indeed the case on that possession. Meanwhile, Kanapi for 3.
Yes.
Bingo!
That's a game of Team Philippines right now, an advantage in addition to the pressing defense. You got an outside shot.
They get the steal. Kanapi, 5-point swing.
Kanapi is really nifty inside. You can't discount the fact that he can put that ball inside the shaded area.
And Team Philippines able to make it a 7-point lead.
So the burst opened up by New Zealand has already been countered by Team Philippines here. That's a backing. I thought I was backing right in front of us.
2 minutes gone by in our second period. But what a pass coming from Hugo.
That broke my heart. Hindi pinasok yung tira eh.
Meanwhile, still won't fall for Philippines. Zapata on the putback though.
No problem. I'm still going back to that missed shot, partner. It was a difficult pass, It was a pirouette.
Still a miss. And they're able to nab a steal. Inside, good pass. Kanapi will miss it.
Hindi kumapit yung Beckham sa ganda ng tira eh.
On the other side though, traveling violation called on Leo Isidro.
That's what they really have to learn. They do the sidestep whenever a guard would be confronting them and, parang testing. O sige, try to go around me on a dribble. Twice around na, hindi naka-sidestep ang Kiwis. Still, no, to Labut and Peña on the floor. Ano pa rin yung dalawa? They're enjoying the game.
And again, I think Philippines is well aware of what kind of opponent they're facing. If you're New Zealand, you have to take advantage of the fact
Yes.
na wala yung dalawang yun.
Yes, for Peña, you gotta slow down the game a bit because, he's stocky, but he shoots quick threes. For Tulabot, it's a do-it-all for Team Philippines.
Meanwhile, Tamaira, oh, what a shot from that
Oh.
guy.
Oh, he's really putting 100% for Phil Kiwis. He's really that lone guy that they're looking up to score points for Team New Zealand.
Well, first and foremost, he does have the height advantage. Meanwhile, they swing it around the arc. Vergara has it. They pass it around. Zapata, not that time. Sundiang able to get it back. Mid-range jumper, still won't connect. Isidro to Manuel, but that is too strong.
Yes, exact description, Cho. No, he was really in a hurry to unload when he saw that the double team is coming up on the side, approaching the mid-court line. I really think the load management si Tulabo at si Peña, partner.
And now let's turn it over to Andrea Veloso for a report.
Leo Isidro's family migrated to New Zealand 2 years ago and he continued playing there, currently playing for Wellington High School. Despite living a comfortable life there, his dream is to play here in his homeland. He's now applying to various universities and participating here in the Global Challenge in hopes to be scouted. Leaving his family in New Zealand will be tough, but Leo is determined to overcome this challenge for his family and his dream. Shaw and Randy?
Thank you very much, Andrea, for that report. And indeed, you know, basketball will require a lot of sacrifices. But, you know, if you love the game, if you have a dream, you're willing to do it.
I like that story of Leo Isidro. But anyway, we'll get to that. There is a timeout.
Yes, we'll talk about that more after this timeout. We shall return. Back to the action here. Of course, we're live in the Victoria Sports Tower in Quezon City. Thank you very much for everyone tuning in live and in our Facebook or YouTube live stream.
Oh, I guess they're the beautiful Kapampangans behind the bench of Team Philippines.
Most probably.
Oh.
Again, thank you very much, and you can tune into our game either on our Facebook page or YouTube channel. Meanwhile, still no good. Another try, still won't fall. 9-point lead for Team Philippines.
Giving the wood was Leo Isidro. Well, going back to that story of his family of Leo Isidro, you know, the teams here playing in the PSL Global, these are Pinoy migration destinations. You talk about New Zealand, well, there are more sheep than men. You have Canada, you have Italy, of course you have Thailand. You know, this countries, of course, let's not forget North America, the USA. These are really destinations of Filipinos.
And it's good to see, Sir Randy, that there's a lot of Filipinos first and foremost, and basketball is active in those said
Yes.
places.
You know, later on when we catch the team from Thailand, they say it's an international university team made up of Filipinos. So you would know that, oh, there's a big population and these are ballers in that university.
And a big time shot coming from Pineda.
Points coming from different directions. This is the biggest lead posted by Team Philippines.
Meanwhile, oh, what a move from Tracy Pineda.
You know what? He sleeps you well and then sits on a chair in the air and then makes the basket.
Oh, what a pass. Pineda checked inside.
Getting fancy. Team Philippines, the confidence level is, okay, we can, let's do this thing. Bring them to the dance for the Team Philippines. Making life really difficult this afternoon for New Zealand.
Difficult indeed as Philippines able to give themselves a 14-point lead, make that 15.
Have you read the immigration law for New Zealand, Cho? Have you come across...
Well, I'm not familiar, sir.
your age is probably the best time for Filipinos to go to New Zealand with the skills that they wanted. So that's the migration years from about 22 to 28 years old. That's the best time. And you see Filipinos really moving up. That's why, they say, oh, New Zealand's is a place for Pinoy. So I'm not really surprised that these teams that came over do have a very substantial population of Filipinos.
And again, I'm really impressed on how active basketball in that
Yes.
area is. Because again, there's a lot of factors. The weather, the culture.
This is not the number one sport in New Zealand. They go for cricket and rugby. But their basketball team, by the way, the national team, will have difficulty playing against the tall blacks of New Zealand. So,
Yes, they have that haka dance, if I'm not mistaken.
actually, I was waiting for that because I think I saw them did that Monday, opening day, when New Zealand played the first game.
So that is interesting because we're familiar with the seniors team doing that. Pero yung ating mga kiris,
Well, hindi pa eh, but they did it. Maybe on Saturday. Anyway, they play the semifinals and it could be their last game.
perhaps. Definitely, certainly delighting to know that culture is diverse. Meanwhile, that won't fall. Team Philippines now having a significant lead.
Yes, it's quite substantial. Well, bank is still open at 2:15, at 2:25 p.m. in the afternoon in the Philippines. And that was a great bank shot. Hindi yung tipong, sinadya mo ba yun o nagkataon?
Well, pag tinanong mo sila,
Ang
Prof.
sagot?
Randy,
Ang sagot?
syempre oo ang sagot nila lagi. Wala namang aamin siguro. For sure, no one's gonna admit that they didn't do that.
May mga honesty rin naman. Baka naman, di ba? Pre, tapat eh. Usually say, oh, just go straight. But look at this. They're just piling on the points here, Cho, in the second period for Team Philippines.
I gotta love how Team Philippines is playing right now with confidence. And again, you've reiterated the fact na wala nga ganda ng star players. But right now, let's take a look in this end. One three-point play opportunity for Rakau Tamaira.
Well, it's been a while since they put up a basket. And Tamaira, certainly the lone shining knight in armor here for New Zealand.
But one thing's for sure, they're gonna need more of those.
It's like I remember my high school team. We have only one tall guy in the lineup, but we get to win games. Of course, that one tall guy in our high school team then was Alvin Patrimonio. So, bigyan mo bola kay Alvin. He's Korean, so he would score more points than what the opponents have actually scored. So I think that's how the setup for New Zealand is with Tamaira.
Well, you know what they say, Sir Rand. It's not about what you have, it's how you use what you have.
Yes, of course. We're almost all useless. The floor. Just give it the ball. He positions himself and make sure he receives the ball. So,
At least meron kayong ganun, di
oo,
ba?
may game plan kami nun eh. So, pero ganun yung attitude, Cho eh. Papositionin mo yung big guy mo, hintay mo makapwesto, tsaka mo idagdag yung bola sa kanya. Especially if he has the advantage. Look at this one. Nandun siya sa loob eh.
Speaking of big guys,
Oh. Sure, you have the confidence to take it. Isidro missed the shot, but Tamaira was there for the cleanup.
Rakau Tamaira doing everything he can. But they're still down by 15 as we take another look.
Yep, mistake hindi mo binax out eh. You allowed the guy from the outside. Problem there is he did not feel that there's a kiwi behind you. And that's how he got the offensive recovery.
But he keeps missing his free throw shots. Meanwhile, they set it inside. What a pass. Not that time, says Rakau Tamaira. Isidro brings it down. The spin, the attack, the score.
Yep. Oh, 4 straight points for New Zealand.
And a timeout going to be called by Team Philippines. It's 52-39. And we shall take a short break. Back to the action right here in our PSL Global Championship Challenge 2024. Philippines dominating New Zealand right now.
But the timeout was called by Team Philippines. A run put up by New Zealand in the last 2 minutes. They were able to score 6 straight points.
14 seconds remaining. Vergara back to Pineda. Vergara once again, he fires for 3. That is out of bounds. Possession going to the Kiwis.
Well, they were able to run the play after a timeout, unable to complete though. Team Philippines.
Meanwhile, last second shot won't go in, and that will do it for our first half. It's 52 to 39. 13-point lead on the side of the Philippines. As we take another look on Mr. Pineda, Tracy Pineda to be exact, 15 points already in this game. And again, definitely a big contributor to his squad. And we shall take a short break. We'll return for our second half. And at the half, it's 52-39, a 13-point lead on the side of our homeboys, Team Philippines. And once again, we're in our 2008 division. And again, it has been certainly a dominating game for Team Philippines. Obviously, they're having fun with it, you know, posting up some difficult passes, difficult shots, smiling, even with the absence, at least on the court, of the likes of Chester Tulabot and Eugene Peña. So definitely, Sir Randy, that's something that New Zealand will have to find a solution for.
Well, the stats show how much fun that the Philippines is getting because defensively, they're able to do their thing. After trailing by as much as 5 points in the early minutes of the ball game, Team Philippines, you know, working on the field goals, steals, points of turnovers. Look at that, 25-15 in points of turnovers, while only committing 3 turnovers as against 19 for New Zealand. So that's really the story here in the first half. So Team Philippines looking to lock on to that. They wanted that second spot actually going in the elimination round. So one, they won't be facing most likely Team America, and for New Zealand to drop down to number 4. So the pairing most likely will be Philippines versus Canada on Saturday, and then Team USA against New Zealand. And that means we'll be in the finals. Hoping the Team Philippines to be in the finals.
And that is indeed gonna be a big possibility as we'll continue our ball game right here for the short hour second half. But first of all, big thanks to C Prime Business Financing Corporation, Jumper Parlist, Carlos PH Sportswear, Synergy Vitamin C, vitamin like no other, Black Mamba Energy Drink, and WL Foods. Thank you very much as well to the other officers who have made our Global Championship Challenge possible. Meanwhile, Philippines still not done, Randy.
Yes, as they continue to work on that, the numbers. Zapata scoring the first basket here in the second half.
Meanwhile, the big guy tried it off the glass, won't work.
I think he's gonna play 40 minutes today. I don't think he's seen the bench for New Zealand to talk about Tamaira. It's gonna be a foul on Team Philippines.
I think that's goaltending.
Goaltending?
Yes, because Tamaira may have been too late on tapping that basketball.
Commanding 17-point advantage here in the third period.
And you know, Randy, 2 goaltending calls already for Tamaira, so maybe timing is what he will need to
Yes.
learn.
Well, he's going after every shot. Even if you say, no, let go of that, it's already done. And you're just going to add more trouble if you go after that ball while it's already above the cylinder.
Oh, what a pass! Oh, how do you like that one?
You know, that move, it stunned New Zealand and there was really no no reaction in depensa, open look.
And of course, Team Philippines, that move, the Pinoy step, popularized from all around the country.
And Tamaira continues to score. Si Tamaira in the first half scored 10 points.
So still far from over, ample amount of time for
Yes.
New Zealand to find a way to come back.
Well, he needs a few stops and then score points himself. So he's either been handling that ball very often for New Zealand, but he has to learn how to dribble with the left hand. Oh, Tamaira called for an offensive foul.
So Rakau Tamaira getting called for a lot of violations, a lot of fouls. Definitely has that potential, the height. Pero Randy, you know, he will
That's
have
a warning
to
of-
learn.
Yes, but he's been asked to handle the ball even from the outside. So he's really the number 1 guy for silang dalawa ni Isidro eh. Sila yung 1 and 2 for the team. So that's really limited option.
Meanwhile, oh, what a shot! Painting the canvas with finesse, Jay Castro.
My goodness! Reverse spin, doing a twist.
We're speechless.
Totally. So,
Meanwhile, Team Philippines not yet done. They're able to break away courtesy of Rashard Cruz.
that kind of a move. You want to do it over and over again. You try to look back at the one chasing you and say, hey, here I am. Find me. catch me.
Kumbaga, Randy, looking at the side mirror.
Oo.
Kung sa kotse ka.
Oo, side mirror na, rear view pa. Binuksan pa yung bintana. Pre, andyan ka ba?
Bumaba para pituan.
Bumaba pa ng pintuan. Ang tagal mo naman.
Meanwhile, Team Philippines hustling like they're the ones down.
Yep. Yeah, exactly that description. They're really pounding the boards for Team Philippines. But the thing that the younger Kiwis would have to look at is you max out. They may be smaller, but the Team Philippines are stockier.
Let's take another look on this move by Jay
Try
Castro. Oh my
Try
goodness.
this. Huh?
What? I don't know where that came from.
I don't even think Michael Jordan even tried that kind of a shot. Or maybe Julius Erving from the earlier years.
Nonetheless, though, it's going to be a 20-point lead on the side of Philippines and a timeout called right here by New Zealand as we shall take a short break.
Despite leading in the first half, Coach John has no time for complacency. He passionately reminded everyone to not lose their focus and keep on trusting their system. Tolabut and Peña had less playing minutes in the first half para nga raw bigyan ng pagkakataon na magpakitang gilas ang ibang mga players. And so far, they are definitely grabbing that given opportunity. Sho and Rani.
Thank you very much, Andrea, for that report. And indeed, you should really capitalize all the opportunities being given to you. And of course, your opponent's errors as well.
Oh, almost unforced there. There was pressure put up, but traveling, hindi na malaman kung paano yung bunot ng koponan ng New Zealand, Cho. Kasi seemingly it's just 1-2 punch on them and far in between. You talk about Tamaira and Isidro scoring for the Kiwis.
Meanwhile, that is a miss coming from Rashard Cruz. And still no Chester Tolabut and Eugene Peña, as well as Leo Del Hilot on the side of Team Philippines. Still, they don't need them. New Zealand coming alive. They're still down by 20. They fire for 3. That won't go in. They keep it alive. They send it to the corner. Tamaira able to sink it.
Wow. So from all angles now, he's hit a 3-point shot. Tamaira.
They cut it to 17. Still a long way to go for New Zealand. Meanwhile, Rashard Cruz, no one there to guard him. Luckily, he misses.
He was really tempted. He was wide open.
New Zealand having a rough time. They send it out. Another try from deep. That's 6.
Oh, back to back. 6-0 run immediately on those 2 possessions for New Zealand.
It's down to 14. Philippines. Cruz. Zapata back to Cruz. Inside. Won't fall. Here they go. New Zealand at the break. Losing the leather. Sundiang tries to save it. He does. Picked up by Vergara. No look pass. Oh, what a move.
Using Zapata, using his body to cover that leather.
Philippines able to stop the bleeding. But New Zealand on a roll right now. Tough shot. That won't fall. Good defense. Vergara able to lay it in.
That's really a typical layup in transition of the smaller guards of Team Philippines. Again,
Oh, what a move! Just couldn't finish. Still, Team Philippines having possession. Cruz for 3. Won't fall. Put back won't go, but another putback is in.
Young doing the putback.
That was Ashley Sundiang able to make it back to a 20-point lead. Tamaira attacks, drops it outside, good passing. Ends up with a 3, no good from Lianes. Here we go. Vergara sends it to Zapata. The big guy tries a 3, won't connect.
You know, we've not made a good 3-point attempt here in the third period show. Talk about Team Philippines.
Basket
That's a
and
break.
1.
That's a break. Really for Kiwis.
That is Harry Lianes. Let's take another look on what happened. The team captain able to put it off the glass.
That's really hard, just hard work. It's far in between for the shots to be taken and made by the Kiwis.
A chance to make it a 3-point play.
Iverson Pineda, first time in the game. Inserted.
$18-point lead. Good passing. Inside, Hugo, one-hander. That is
Yes.
good.
See, that's really the value of working the ball. Remember, this is a platoon substitution. It's a complete 5 removed from the lineup of Team Philippines.
Meanwhile, Lianes sends it to Tamaira. Long 2. That won't fall. Isidro inside. Foul and 1.
Talk about a hard-working fellow. The blue-collar job holder, Leo Isidro.
Let's take another look on what happened. The bump. Continuing to put up a shot despite the whistle. And 1 for Leo Isidro. A chance to make it a 3-point play.
Well, just missing that free throw. The lead remains at an 18-point difference in favor of Team Philippines. And Isidro, he's just so spirited in this ball game. The intensity of this young man. O boy pa ba? Mukhang boy kasi bata pa talaga eh. You look at him, Cho. Diba? Parang high schooler.
Well, props to him, Randy. Tambak. You know, you had a tough loss in your last game, pero continuing to fight.
In the morning, kaninang umaga yun ang mabigat dun for these young boys. Actually, see Isidro, looking at him now, reminds me so much of a young R.R. Pogoy when I first visited him in Talisay City. But didn't play for our school, unfortunately.
So that's how our Pogoy played before?
No, he played for UC, and then we were looking for him, but he eventually played for FEU.
Interesting. We'll talk about that more after this timeout, and we shall take a short break. Back to the action right here, and that guy, Rakau Tamaira, 15 points, 16 boards, carrying New Zealand, hopefully for a comeback.
Easy double-double for Tamaira. But they need some stuff to take care of that basketball. You know? They've been giving out easy baskets because they've almost stolen. Almost.
Lost a rebound. Still an 18-point gap. Hugo. No good. Put back is good for Tracy Pineda.
You know, Pineda's been destroying this guy since quarter number 1.
We're back to a 20-point gap. Pineda the steal. High pass. Hugo unable to complete it. Tamaira on the other side. Miscommunication turns it over to Team Philippines.
Well, really, the conversion rate they really very low on the side of the Kiwis at this juncture. Of course, shout out natin sa mga kabalin natin dyan sa Pampanga. Ano mga tayong good afternoon? So, sa
Only good morning. Maya Payabak. Yun lang alam ko, Sir Randy.
plus few more hours ko, ha? Ang alam ko, Maya pa Bengi, pero mamayang gabi na yun.
So,
Yung hapon, may nawala yun. Fill in the blanks tayo. No?
but still, for sure naman, maganda ang hapon nila dahil sa
Yes.
kalamangan na to.
Sa bang lugar naman, of course, to some of our relatives actually related to some people from Porac, dyan sa Pampanga, Balubad in particular. Hindi ko alam kung Balubad pala yung sa Kasoy.
I also have relatives, Randy, in Santa Ana, Pampanga.
Santa Ana, yes. So, gandang hapon sa inyo dyan. Wala lang kami translation ni Cho. Paumanhin po sa inyo.
Meanwhile, Philippines just having fun with it. Kita natin yung confidence, taking the 3-point shots. A big volume of them. And that will end our third period. At the end of 3 quarters, it's 76-57. Philippines still dominating this game. And still no Tulabut, Peña, and Hilot. But still, they don't need them. As this guy, Tracy Pineda, 20 points, 7 boards, has been making wonders for Team Philippines. Again, the reason why they're dominating their opponents. And we shall return for the start of our 4th and final chapter. Back to the action right here for the start of our 4th and final chapter. And before we continue, special thanks to Sir Bong Cuevas, owner of the Nueva Ecija Capitals, for the accommodations at the IM Hotel for a PSL National Finals and Global Championship Challenge 2024. And as well as to our sponsors, C Prime Business Financing Corporation, Jumper Party List, Kalos PH Sportswear, Synergy, Vitamin C, vitamin like no other, Black Mamba Energy Drink, and WL Foods.
Maraming salamat.
And of course, big shout out as well to Luid Kapampangan, actually the basketball club representing Team Philippines right now. Again, they're only the runner-ups in that Luzon leg held in the University of Batangas finals. Pero kita mo naman, at the end of the day, they're the ones representing the Philippines.
And they've really given a good account of themselves here in the PSL Global.
And I saw with my very own eyes when they lost that finals. I've covered that game alongside Coach Noy. And, they were crying. They were heartbroken.
So nagaling ka pa rin ng Batangas nun, no?
Exactly, a long trip. Pero sila din, long trip, pero sulit naman.
Long trip kasi traffic.
Exactly. But right now, another timeout, early timeout called by New Zealand. As we shall take a short break. We'll be back. back to the action right here in our PSL Global Championship Challenge 2024. And still, Team Philippines. I'm sure we won't see itong si Peña and si Tulabot anymore soon, pero they're enjoying themselves at the bench.
It's really a move forward for them. So they don't play a game, they rested, and also it gave opportunity to the other guys to gain confidence playing on the floor, tournament level.
And props to their coaching staff, implementing that kind of system. Again, you said, Randy, giving your other guys confidence.
Yes. Oh! Blocked by Season. And look at the tenacity of these Kapampangans, huh? So they're not giving up in spite of the lead that they're enjoying at the moment.
And again, that's what you love to see. I mean, that's, the production you'll get when you put your bench players. But that time it's Tamira registering from deep.
Well, he should easily be the mythical team if ever there's a real mythical team for this cluster.
Quick to answer back. That was Joshua Pineda.
Yep, so the Pinedas taking over the game here. But these are really, really young kids so looking at who they are. Here we go.
Tamira putting shots of his own, but again, they will need more of those as they're still down by 21. Meanwhile, Team Philippines just having fun with it. Hugo, mid-range jumper. Won't fall. Pineda, another try. Still no good.
Just mesmerizing how he was able to get that ball off from Tamira. Itong si Tracy Pineda.
And you see the smiles on those faces of Team Philippines. It's obvious they're just enjoying themselves.
Yes.
And you benched in, Randy, they're just laughing, clapping.
The pressure is really off with, a good 6:49 remaining in the ball game. But Pineda has done his share. Tracy Pineda, no doubt, is their best player today.
And you even see the smiles on the coaches' faces.
I'm very happy with the, sabi nga happy ang mga kabalin ko ni.
Happy indeed. Pero right now, we have the ball stuck on the top of the backboard.
Well,
Dito lamang po yan sa Victoria Sports Tower.
Next to the wedgie, yan yung isa pinakamahirap gawin. Diba?
Rarer than rare.
Oo. Kahit subukan mo siguro sa 10 beses, mahirap itrap yung bola dyan kasi tumatalbog yung bola eh. I will take it as long as it doesn't take more than 5 minutes to get that ball off that rack.
They do have another ball, and I believe they're gonna use that one to remove it. And still, hindi pa rin kaya. Bonus na lang kung mapasok pa si Randy sa hoop.
Tignan natin ha. Hindi, sige na, tuloy na lang daw. Hindi naman nakakabala yung bola. So for the first time, I'm seeing 2 balls on the floor at the same time.
So that's our referee's decision. Hindi naman talaga nakakabala. Meanwhile, and you see even the big guys trying it from deep. Meanwhile, Hugo taking flight.
Takes it out to the corner and then comes back. Defense not responding at all.
Kala mo 3x3 lang, Randy.
Di ba? Parang nilabas yung bola tapos titira ko.
Kala mo suicides na. Meanwhile, New Zealand.
Really, this Team Philippines are trying to just sharpen the sword, this jumper. So, here is a breakaway thing.
Oh! Wow! Rim grazer!
Yes, soft dunk.
John Denver season. Putting that one in. So Philippines just 9 points away from the century mark.
Look at that rebound colored by the very young Team Philippines from Pampanga.
Meanwhile, so it's a 5-out situation for Philippines.
Look at that move. Daredevil, but didn't make it.
Meanwhile, they almost lose the leather. On the side of New Zealand, the props to them still playing their best.
Yep. The first basket outside of Tamira and Isidro here in the 4th quarter.
And you see the crowd of New Zealand as well cheering, despite, I'm sure they know it's a potential loss anyway, but they're still cheering.
Yes. I was talking to Deputy Commissioner J.B. Gayoso. He said, You know, that game before this one, Canada and America, they should have played them upstairs at 8 because there's a gallery. There's more people that can be accommodated. And even here, the crowd is enjoying this ball game.
And we'll talk about that more after this timeout, and we shall return.
Despite being down big, Coach Jojo of New Zealand remained positive. He calmly reminded everyone to stay composed, trust the system, and just keep on playing. The players are getting frustrated, but their bench supporters are giving that non-stop and much-needed motivation. Sean and Randy.
Thank you very much, Andrea. And again, who wouldn't be frustrated with a deficit like this? But looks like we'll talk about that more after this timeout. And me and the Prof. Randy shall return. Back to the action right here, and again, back to Andrea's report. Who wouldn't be frustrated kung ganitong kalaking deficit? But still props to the boys and the parents, the supporters from New Zealand, still, you know, cheering every time a bucket is made.
Yes, and they just want to play good basketball. Tamara and Isidro already taken out by the Kiwis on the floor, and letting the other guys get a feel of the tournament, giving them some minutes here. Good 3.5 or 3 minutes and 49 remaining. It's going to be really new Team Philippines game over New Zealand. Oh!
And a long bomb coming from Clarence Baranikea.
Still a commanding 23-point advantage so for Team Philippines.
And Philippines right now 7 points away from the century mark.
The step, skip, and hop. Error. Turnover. Yung mga maliliit na sakit na, huwag mo ulitin, lalo na kung magkarang crucial yung laro mo. Magkakaroon ka na ng turnover. Still not there. See, too much that's fancy na to. Kita na yung nasa harapan mo.
That's Clarence Baranikea once again.
Well, yun yung sidestep na hinahanap natin. They should polish more, knowing the international, they will be waiting for a charge. And if you know how to sidestep properly, you get to do the defender clear.
And still, you know, the sky is the limit for these guys from New Zealand. We're Philippines, they're just happy to get this W, but job's not yet done. As we're down to our last under 3 minutes. Philippines still hustling for the basketball. Quick shot, Rashard Cruz won't fall, and they get the offensive board.
Just having the nose for that basketball choice, Team Philippines. Not traveling.
And they could afford those. As again, they're up by 21. Over 2 minutes remaining in our final chapter. And again, big thanks to Sir Bong Cuevas, owner of the Nueva Ecija Capitals, for the accommodations at the IM Hotel for the PSL National Finals and Global Championship 2024.
On Saturday, I think we have a send-off in our itinerary. Of course, we won't mention you the hotel where we're going because you might join us. Just us, you know, just know. Sunday will really be the culminating activity show for what a week for PSL Global, making it happen. Sana pinag-uusapan lang yan. Hindi, bila tayo ng teams na gano'n, mga Pilipino. But this week, naging reality yan.
Yeah, certainly looking forward to that event. But still, we're far from over, at least for this tournament.
Yes, 3 more playing days after today. Friday will be the last day for the eliminations. Saturday will be the semifinals. And Sunday morning at the Phil Oil Arena will be the championship for the 3 divisions, 08, 06, and 04.
So better stay tuned to that schedule mentioned by the Professor Randy. And of course, big thanks as well to C Prime Business Financing Corporation, Jumper Party List, Kalos PH Sportswear, Synergy, Vitamin C, vitamin like no other, Black Mamba Energy Drink, and WL Foods. As we approach the last minute of our quarter. And props to Team Philippines letting these guys from New Zealand take their shots.
Losarata in a feel-good run after making a basket. So, Team Philippines ending the day with a 1-1 record. So, New Zealand in this division 0-2 today.
Again, that's gonna be a tough loss for New Zealand. Still looking for their first win. Pero ito namang Team Philippines, you know, having all the confidence in the world coming off a win like this. So, definitely next game, you're gonna bring that and your opponents will need to watch out. And props to Team Philippines letting this guy shoot. That's Rhythm Jude Losorata of New Zealand. And you gotta love that sportsmanship. But as of right now, the W belonging to Team Philippines. It's 97-78. Dominating W for the side of Team Philippines. Still, props to New Zealand for showing up, putting up a fight as hard as they can. And our best player of the game, no other than this guy, number 96, Tracy Pineda, 24 points, 11 boards, and 3 dimes. Can do it all for the side of Team Philippines.
This is becoming a standard for the best player when you've got the teammates, doing the background and cheering him further.
And now let's turn it over to Miss Andrea Veloso to introduce us to our best player of the game.
Our best player of the game, none other than Tracy Pineda of the Philippines. Congratulations, Tracy. Tracy, kaninang umaga natalo kayo. Pero ngayon talagang bumawi kayo na ipanalo nyo yung laro. And you produced 24 points, 11 rebounds, a double-double performance. Tracy, paano mo nagawa yun?
Ayun nga po, nag-focus kami sa depensa at yun nga, extra na lang sa amin yung depensa, bigla lang rin darating yan. At yun nga, kalimutan muna namin yung nangyari kanina at yung nga, nag-focus kami sa panibagong game namin.
Tracy, baka may gusto kang pasalamatan o batiin?
Una po lahat kay Lord at sa mga coaches po namin, lalo kay Tito Bal, Coach John, kay Tita Ami, at kay Tita Arlene, kay Tita Ami. At sa airpod ko po na nandyan po, at sa mga teammates ko po, pinatapos sa nila. At saka kay Ashley Villegas po.
Once again, congratulations, our best player of the game, Tracy Pineda from the Philippines. Back to you, Troy and Randy.
Thank you very much, Andrea. Once again, the big guy, that is Tracy Pineda, posting a double-double, carrying his squad into a W. Congratulations to Team Philippines. Up next, 2006 division. It's between New Zealand and Thailand. As once again, this is the PSL Global Championship 2024, and we shall return.